Hi everyone, welcome in the new episode of Peter's English podcast. In this episode, I want to talk about the truth about Nazism. I want to talk with you about the danger of Nazi ideology. We can start right now. The situation in Germany after the end of World War I was very extreme, very difficult, and very hard. Germany had to pay reparations for the World War One, and there were a lot of people that were very angry with the results of World War One. The life in Germany was very hard and very difficult because there were a big unemployment. There was a big hyperinflation. There were a lot of people they couldn't find any job, and it was very hard to use money. In this situation, this situation was very good for a new political groups. They could be very powerful. The most dangerous and the most strongest group was NSDAP, led by Adolf Hitler. It was a Nazi. It was a political party with Nazi ideology that was about extreme nationalism, anti-Semitism, and pure and Aryan racial superiority. That means that only Germans had clear Aryan race, and only Germans had to dominate in the world because they were the best Aryan race in the world. That was the ideology of NSDAP, and the biggest victim was Jews, because they hated Jews. They were thinking that the Jews were victims that had to be destroyed. And Adolf Hitler with NSDAP wanted to create a big place for Germans in the East, because he was thinking that Germans, the pure Aryan race, had to live in very big place. The situation was perfect after the general election in 1933, because NSDAP, led by Adolf Hitler, this political group with Nazi ideology, could had the all power in the country, and it was true, because Adolf Hitler was chancellor, and his NSDAP was in the new German government. And after this election, Adolf Hitler with his NSDAP created a totalitarian state in that NSDAP, in the Nazi regime, controlled everything and everyone. It was very bad. In 1935, Nazi regime created Nuremberg laws. Thanks to it, Jews couldn't do anything in their own state. They were not be people in their own state. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't do any marriage. They couldn't go nowhere, because they don't have any laws. It was very difficult to be a Jewish in the state, because because Nazi ideology was telling everyone that the Jews was victims that had to be destroyed, and Jews don't do everyone don't did didn't they didn't do everything, and they didn't do anything in their own state. The situation was worse after the night of broken glass. What happened? A Polish Jewish killed German diplomat, and the Nazi ideology created the night of broken glass. In the night of November 9 and 10, 1938, Nazi paramilitary forces attacked Jewish businesses, destroyed Jewish synagogues. A lot of Jewish had to go to prison and the concentration camps. Then the life in Germany was under Nazi control. The Nazi regime created censorship and propaganda controlled every aspect of the life, and they destroyed their opponents. German men had their own organization. In that men were learning how to be a good soldier, and women were learning how to be a good mother of the people. Now we can continue how Nazi regime used propaganda. The best man for the propaganda was Joseph Goebbels, that was a minister of propaganda, and Nazi controlled the media, arts, and information in Nazi Germany. They controlled everything and everyone, and Nazi regime used propaganda for controlling everyone and everything in the state. And we can and the history, thanks to history, we can learn that we have to teach our children and everything that the totalitarian regimes are very dangerous, and Nazi ideology is very bad, very evil, and Nazi Germany killed 6 million Jews in the concentration camps, and this will be my next episode. I want to tell you bye bye.